Hello.
Hi.
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 Uh,
Can I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug?
we can touch hands.
Okay.
We can touch
Okay, good.
hands like that.
Okay, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. This is great. This whole setup is sort of like an extension of my own work, in making the intangible tangible and making it physical, making a visual representation of conversation. You feel
I
what?
feel like this is the opposite of making the. I feel like we're making the tangible intangible right now in our
Well,
hand touching.
oh yeah, that's probably why I wanted to touch hands.
It's
um,
it's nice and a little weird.
yeah,
It's a little
yeah,
weird, but
yeah. Well, we can stop if
are
you
you
want
having
to.
I'm I want to see how long we could do it before my arms get tired. What about, is that
Okay.
okay with you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The difference
So far,
between
so good, yeah. Oh, go
yeah.
for it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Um, I was making visualizations of brainwaves of two people communicating with their brains, the brainwaves, and this is uh, the representation of the communication of between people, and this is absolutely what I'm after, and
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think this is a sort of a representation of our brainwaves in a different way. In so far as I'm telling you what's coming from my brain and it's waving on into yours.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. And we're making something tangible from the intangibility of it all,
We're,
and it's a mediated conversation. It's mediated communication. And that's what I
it's
do.
very mediated.
Yes, it's very mediated. Oh
Do
my
you
goodness.
enjoy mediation in general? Do you feel
Um,
like the purpose is to kind of, get to less mediation?
um, I think mediated conversations are easier than straightforward conversations, and so I'm interested in visualizing communication, and that's what you are. So
Wow,
I think
that's what we're doing.
yeah, that's what
I
we're
think we have
doing.
the same
So
interest.
I think we have the same interest exactly.
I
Not a
have a
one.
question because I want to know, like, when I think about brain waves, like, I think about how actually they're quite unmediated in a lot of capacities, right? Because I think while you can kind of learn to control them, actually, most of the time they're out of your control, right? Like, you're either paying attention or you're not, or you're focused or you're not, but usually you don't have that extra meta level of like trying to be like, I'm gonna focus right now so that way I can control my brain waves. And I wonder, like, in your experience, if that was like a factor in how people reacted. Like, how explicit was it for the people that you were interacting with, like how much they had to be commanding of this thing that's generally really passive?
Well, I didn't give any directions, but they naturally wanted to make a circle together. even though I said it's not a goal-oriented thing. There's no goal-oriented. The same way you said, there's no goal here. There's no goal here. I said the same thing. I said this is not a goal-oriented installation. This is for you to communicate. And I superimposed the brainwave output over their faces, so it was like a physical and a mental representation of the conversation, of the communication. And yeah, and if you concentrate and are calm, certain brainwaves will emit. And if you're talking, other beta will occur and gamma will occur. But if you're silent and concentrating and quiet, alpha will emanate and beta and delta. Yeah.
What I know about the brainwaves, I went to an experience recently by a student of mine that was working with brainwaves as well, and he had us do sort of a meditation which would try to get us to be into a theta brainwave state along with him, and I found it really hard because I couldn't chill out enough to like really get into the zone. And at the very end, he said he couldn't chill out enough to get into the zone either because I was there and because I was his teacher, I was making him nervous or something. But I think it's hard to get into the theta brainwave state in public. I think it's easier to sort of stay in the one that's the kind of chaotic, like anxiety or just busy one every day. I'm curious for you, since you've been working with the brainwaves for so long, do you feel like you can practice like you've practiced being able to like move intentionally from one state into another, or do you feel like that wasn't the point to like intentionally shift from one to another?
First,
Also,
I had
I'm
a
close enough, we
separate.
can almost touch hands again. I'm taking the sound elevator. Okay, wait, I want to hear the answer to the question about your intention.
My intention was loose and not goal. I say not goal oriented, but I had a separate area for the people to that was like a living room environment, so they were private from the rest of the museum goers. So it was always a quiet room with a couch, and they could sit quietly together. Yeah, and they could just be together, and that helped a lot.
We did it. We're touching hands again. I feel so relieved. I feel relieved to be touching hands with you again.
Yeah.
Do you
me
feel
too.
relieved also?
Yes,
Oh, that's
I
so
do.
good.
I do it because the colors have changed. The colors are the same. Our colors are the same.
We're
Our
like
colors are the
meshed
same.
into one kind of like
Yes,
weird
yes.
two-bodied creature connected at
Yes.
the hands.
Exactly.
It's so
Exactly.
nice.
It's so nice. Yeah, you can feel a lot through your hands.
Even through
And
this, even through here, I feel it somehow.
yes, I feel it. I feel it.
I don't know you, but you seem very silly. You seem like a silly and fun person.
I'm dancing with you.
So I'm gonna say I love you, but you don't have to do that. Oh, good. Oh, I love you too.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love
I
you.
love you.
I love you.
I love
I
you.
love you.
I
Okay.
love
I love
you.
you. I love you.
I love you. I
Uh-oh,
love you.
we're
I
gonna. I
love
love
you.
you. I love you.
I love you. I
I
love
love you.
you. I love you. I love
That's it. That's
you.
it. I love you. Goodbye. What a wonderful meeting. Bye.